Hey everybody, welcome back to the Outdoor Navigator. Well, I'm doing section 7 of the Sheltowee Trace today. And this time logistics kind of played a big part in it, and I had to do things a little bit different. So I had to do an out and back. This one here is actually from the Red River. Like if you keep it in sequence with the way that I'm going southbound, this would have been from the Red River to Natural Bridge State Park. Okay. But in order to make that happen, I had to walk all the way out here to the river, and now I have to walk all the way back. So I've been almost 8 miles. I got 8 more miles to go over the same land I just covered, and it was rough. I mean, this is wild. I'm going to show you why I'm having to do it this way. All right, you see this nice little bridge? Well, that's the end of it being nice, okay? From right there to the other side is gone, and there's the Red River, and you can see it's outside the banks. There ain't no wading across it today, plus that water is cold. I mean, it is bad cold. All right, you see this big pile of trees? Here's what caused that bridge to be out, and it's just pretty much ruined things. So I don't know what the plans are on getting it fixed. This is in National Forest, so I'm sure that, you know how the federal government works. It'll probably take forever if it ever gets done. They probably got to fight about funding for a couple years, but we'll see what happens. Now I have to go back. Now I will share some footage with you on the way back, and I can tell you right now, it was not pretty because we just had a bunch of rain. We crossed a bunch of streams, and it took a lot longer than what I thought it would. It took us 3 hours, over 3 hours to walk just under 8 miles. So this should be fun. Let's go. Alright, so like I told you, I've already been on this section. I already walked out it once. And one of the biggest problems that we had was water, okay? And there's a section coming up here in a minute where there's a whole lot of water. And I just found a clue. I think I know what it might be. Alright, if you got any guesses on what it might be, throw it down in the comments. Let's go get her feet wet. Oh God. That was almost bad stuff. Matter of fact, I'm gonna give it a go right here. Alright, so here's the problem right here. I don't know if y'all can see it over there. There's the beaver dam. It has backed up water all down through here. I mean, it's awful. So here in a minute, today I did go hiking. Now I took my lumbar pack, but on the bottom of my lumbar pack, I put my Crocs. So I'm getting ready to have to change in them because this is the first of, I think four water crossings, and they're all pretty good ones. So, you know, I mean, there's just no way to get around it. I mean, it's just flooded. It stinks. Well, actually, I don't know if I have to do it here. There may be a little bridge here that I can cross on this one, but I'm getting ready to run out of places to do that. So, yeah. See, right here I can walk on this log, but this is going to be about it. So, all right, I've got to get off here so I can get across this without getting wet. All right, here's our first stream crossing. Aquaman, he's a man of the water anyway, so we'll let him go first. Now, as you can tell, he went with boots today. I have went with Crocs today. So, God, I hate this, man. This water is so dang cold, man. This blows. cold, man. All right, so let's see. This is number 3. This one ain't as bad, but it's still, that's a wet foot. Man, it's been rough today. I mean, I'm just telling you, man, that water, God, it's cold. You get in there, man, and I mean, it feels like your feet are gonna blow up. I mean, I could not imagine falling in water, like submerging yourself in that kind of water. I mean, gosh, man, it's just unimaginable. It's cold. All right, well, the only thing good about it, we were sitting there talking, you know, when you walk for a long ways, a lot of times your feet swell up. Well, when you get in that cold water, it does help with that. I mean, it does help that swelling go down. So, all right, well, I'm walking in Crocs, so I got to watch it a little bit more so I don't want to turn my ankle. So I'll show you the next crossing. All right, guys, so this is number 4. This is number 4. All right, so the next one. I mean, I want to tell you that you get used to it, but you don't. I mean, I'm just going to be honest with you. Like, this is, I mean, my feet right now, man, are, God, they're screaming. But I don't want to go too fast, because if I fall and bust my hind end and get totally wet, it's not going to be good. Oh, gosh, dang, man. Oh, my feet. Navigate outdoors, but try to not navigate in cold water. All right, I think there's one more. Let's do this. All right, so my buddy's wearing the boots. He told me to embrace the suck and just do it that way, because he said his feet are not freezing like mine are. But I can just tell you, I don't know, man. I don't want to walk in wet boots. I just don't want to. So I'm gonna go down here and attempt to, this is the last crossing. I mean, this is it. I'm gonna make my crossing here, put my boots back on, and then we got, if I remember right, we got a big old uphill section. So, all right, guys. Oh, I'm gonna roll with my pants a little bit, and I'm gonna do this. So hold on. All right, guys. Hadn't talked to you in a while, but it's mainly because I'm tired. It's been a long out and back. But anyway, we came up a big steep hill. So you're at the Red River. You walk up this creek for a while, and then you go up a pretty good incline. Okay, so when we got to top of that incline, though, that's pretty good walking from there. I mean, you walk out through there. There's a cutoff trail. I think it's a rough trail that goes out. You can take a trip out to Hanson's Point. You can walk over to Gray's Arch. We just kept on the Sheltowee. Came up here too. We're basically on Tunnel Ridge Road right now, so we're going to go ahead and we hiked the Sheltowee on the way down. So now we're just going to kind of walk the road, so that way we didn't skip anything. But we're going to walk this road out, drop over the hill, and eventually we'll come down Whittleton Branch, and there's a campground. I think it's Whittleton Campground or something like that. We'll make our way there, and then we'll be pretty much down there at the parking lot where we started today. So right now, not a whole lot to show you. I mean, we're just walking the Tunnel Ridge Road. We're going to walk it, and we'll cross the parkway here in a minute, and I'll show you that. So we're going to keep kicking it. All right, guys. Well, we've walked down this Tunnel Ridge Road. We're getting ready to cross over the, I think it's called the Mountain Parkway. So let's check it out. If I had to run across traffic there, I'd probably get hit right now, because I ain't got no pep in my step. There it is, the old Mountain Parkway. So once we get across this bridge, we're actually gonna go over the hill, and that's pretty cool. I mean, that's stuff like that's all over the gorge. I mean, that's what makes it so awesome. But when we get across here, we're going to drop over this hill, walk down Whittleton Branch, I think is what it's called. We'll walk all the way down. We'll hit a campground down there, and it's closed right now. But we'll hit that, and then we'll be back, and it'll be pizza time, and that's what I'm talking about. All right, we still got a little bit to go. Let's do this. All right, so I'm gonna film a little bit. I mean, today, this Whittleton Branch, this little section here, okay, from down at Natural Bridge, all the way up through here, up to the Tunnel Ridge Road. This section is just, I mean, man, it was so enjoyable. It's beautiful. There's a little creek flowing down through here. You just got little waterfalls that have sprang up all over the place, okay, where the water is running off. And I mean, it's been great. It's real relaxing. I mean, you can just kind of get just lost in it. Serenity now, as they say on Seinfeld. I mean, you can probably find true serenity just walking down through here. I mean, it's really cool. I mean, check this out. Look at all this rhododendron. Isn't that crazy? I mean, it's like you're walking back into the Jurassic Age or something, with some of this stuff. It's really cool. So, but that's what it's all about. I mean, getting out here, man, and getting that experience that you can't get at the house. I mean, this is really cool. And when we get down here to this campground, I'll show you what these campsites look like. I know they've got electric, and they look like a decent sized RV would probably fit them, at least maybe a 30-footer. So I'll show you that, and that might be a consideration if you want to come up here and RV camp and hike around. So, all right, when we get to some cool little waterfalls, I'll show you some more. All right, so I was telling you there's some really cool waterfalls. I'm sure this isn't here all the time. It is right now. Man. And then you look back over here. Check this out. This is why I love the gorge so much, just all these rock formations. I mean, it's cool, man. Look at that. Neato. All right, guys, so hold on. You all see me walk across that. I mean, man, that's just the beginning of really good looking trail. I mean, today's hike was great. Now I will say this though, man, I am smoked. I will give you the full rundown on how far we went in time and elevation, all that in a minute, but my body, it's hurting, man. They say embrace the suck. Whew, I mean, the suck kicked my hind end today, man. It took everything I have. I mean, it just does, man, but you know, that's the way it is. I mean, I start out, you know, and I love it. And I'm not saying I don't love it now, but gosh, man, I'm ready to be done. I mean, I'm ready for it to be done today. But it was a good time. So, all right, you can see us walking up here. We're walking up to Whittleton. I think it's called Whittleton Campground. And when I get home, I will get online and I will throw a little information on here to kind of tell you how many camping sites there are, and I'll throw a link in the description so you can kind of check it out and see what kind of facilities they got. But you know, as we're walking down through here, I'll show it to you. But it was good. I mean, good time, man. Like I said, when I get to the car, I'll give you the full rundown on how far we went today, but I'm not going to bore you with this little pavement walking. So once I get up here, I'll show you what one of the campsites looks like. Right there's some of the permit information stuff. So I'll send you that too. You know, Red River Gorge, all the info you need to come down here. But well, here we'll hit this first one here. Oh. All right, so we'll walk up here real quick and check out one of these sites. They all look pretty level. Look, you got your fire pit. All right, you got the water spigot. You got a picnic table. All right, you got somewhere to hang your lantern or whatever you want to hang there. And we got electric. Let's see what we got here. All right, looks like we got 50 amp and a 30 amp and 110. Man, awesome. So yeah, if you're looking for a place to camp, I mean, I don't know exactly how many sites there are. You can look down through there. They're pretty much that road comes straight up through here, and you've got, I'll check the site numbers out later. I'm too tired to count. But this would be a pretty cool place. Because if you did camp out here, okay, you could walk to Sheltowee just like I did. Or over here on the other side of the road is Natural Bridge. And man, it's something to see. I haven't put that on my channel yet. A lot of people go there. I'll make a trip up there sometime and show you if you haven't been. But man, good times. Alright guys, well, I appreciate you coming along today on this hike. Oh man, I mean, it was a good one. We walked almost 16 miles. We were out here almost 7.5 hours. I mean, now that's taking some breaks and filming, stuff like that. But another section down of the Sheltowee Trace. So, hope you enjoyed the hike. Make sure you navigate outdoors, because life is better when you navigate outdoors. And I'll see you in the next episode. I'm gonna go get some pizza. Peace. Pizza.